Hello, everyone. Welcome to Me and My Spirits. I do readings about various things that's in the news, whether it's world news, pop culture, business news, you name it. This channel is designed to give you a behind the scenes of maybe some things that are hidden, that are not brought to light. And I go to the tarot to look for and find the answers to things that are not necessarily public. So I'm looking for what's really going on. With that being said, shout out to all the Cancers. This love reading is for you. Today, we're going to ask the tarot a very important question about your relationships, Cancers. And we're going to begin with those of you Cancers who are singles. So, tarot, what strengths or qualities should Cancer focus on to attract a loving and fulfilling relationship? First card out of the deck, Cancers, is the Seven of Swords. The second card out of the deck, and I'm pulling from different regions of the tarot deck, is the King of Cups. Final card out the deck, Cancer singles, is the Devil card. So let's break this down. So the Seven of Swords is an energy of hope, astuteness, trickery, deceit, and also the bad faith card. So Cancer singles, here's the thing. There are a number of you who your past relationship could have likely been filled with what you felt was deceptive behavior on your partner's part. Maybe you were cheated on, or maybe you felt on some level in your past relationship you had been lied to before. But the energy of the Seven of Swords is an energy of really just deceptiveness and just feeling like the situation was not fair, that you ended up being with someone who acted in bad faith. They weren't really invested in the connection that the two of you had. What the tarot is also indicating with the Seven of Swords card is that in order for you to be in a place to attract a loving and fulfilling relationship, it first began with the most basic level of having faith and hope that at some point you will get the loving and fulfilling relationship that you desire. It starts by being single and understanding and believing that at some point this will happen for you. You cannot allow your past relationship to taint your feelings to the point where you feel that all men are like this or all women are like this. It's just the fact that the last relationship you were with, it just so happened to be that your ex was not the best person to be with at that particular moment in time. It happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. You learn from it and you move on. But in terms of attracting love in the future, what the tarot is indicating is that you first have to be hopeful. The King of Cups energy is an energy of masculinity, generosity, knowledge, honesty, and balance. This is a positive card in the spread because really, quite frankly, your spread singles, your initial spread is really a little bit dark. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little dark, which tells me that you have been through something really rather traumatic when it comes to your past relationship. And what the tarot is indicating, attracting love should not come from the most obvious emotion. And when I say the most obvious emotion is when one relationship ends, it's natural for us to obviously want to find someone who is better than the last person. And what the tarot is indicating is don't go into your next situation, or don't even allow in this phase of singleness to be in a space where you're looking so hard for someone better to replace the last person that did you wrong. That's not the space that the tarot is indicating you should go into the next relationship with. The tarot is indicating that while you are single, Queen of Cups, play it light. Just be light about it. Be easy about it. Go into situations where you are friendly and be open to friendship. And it's also, which I find is really quite uplifting, is in order to attract love, what I feel the tarot is saying is that part of that step, because you're obviously going to have a number of walls up because you've been through a lot, Cancer singles. You've been through a lot. And because of that, what I'm picking up on the tarot is that you need to spend time investing in your own sort of sensuality. And oftentimes when you're single, you're going through a period where you're not necessarily engaging with anyone from a sexual perspective. So what is the element that you can engage in before you get to that sexual element? Well, the massive part of sensuality, it involves physical touch. And so maybe incorporating a massage into your routine. And when I say a massage, I mean go to a spa or go to a massage therapist and put it in your schedule to get a massage relatively frequently. This is important because it lends itself to self-care. It lends itself to healing. A lot of times when you've been through trauma of some sort, whether it's mental, emotional, or physical, it can be very difficult for you to allow someone in and for you to even allow yourself to be touched. And so in order to be open and attracting love and fulfillment, you have to be able to connect on not just a mental and a spiritual level, but also on a physical level with whomever you meet that you feel has the greatest possibility of you taking the relationship, or the two of you taking the relationship to the next level. But the King of Cups energy says be easy about it, be light about it, only look at it from a friendship perspective, like you're going into whether it's dating or being open to meeting new people, that you're going in without establishing all of these expectations of this is the one. And you have to go into it from that mental perspective, from that emotional perspective, but also from the physical perspective of give yourself permission to have some physical self-care and incorporating massage into your routine. I think it would do your body good. It would loosen you up, and it's the physical element that primes you for whenever that time may come of attracting a loving and fulfilling relationship. The final card in the spread is the Devil card. And the Devil is a card of passion, rage, and deceit. And, the Devil card coming out to kind of cap off this spread, I believe, is a direct result of this Seven of Swords energy. You have a lot of rage and passion and anger for the deceit that you feel you experienced in your previous relationship. Whoever you were involved with, you did not feel that he or she was who they initially represented themselves to be. And you have a lot of anger to get over when it comes to that piece of the puzzle. And to clarify, I also pulled another card, and the other card that I pulled out is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is an energy of travel, it's an energy of impatience, anxiety. It's an energy of you just wanting to get away from all of this that you've been through. You want to distance yourself from it. And I'm just going to be honest with you, Cancer singles. This is very evident and very clear that there have been a number of you who have been through so much in your past relationship, and it's bogged you down. And the kindest words that I can give you in this moment is to go back to what your initial spread is, the positive elements of the spread, because this honestly is a very dark spread. The positive elements of it is to have hope and to practice self-care. Do not run from it. I think that travel is an excellent way to promote healing. So I think the Nine of Wands energy that is presenting itself is the tarot's suggestion of, you maybe you need to, as a part of your self-care routine, get away, travel, but don't run from what you have been through. Do not use your travel or your desires to get away from everything as a way of not dealing with what you have been through. You obviously have some anxiety wrapped around what you've been through. You obviously have some impatience around finding love and attracting someone new, but you cannot do that unless you deal with what it is that you've been through. And so that is the message from the tarot for you singles. I'm wishing you all the best, Cancers, because this is a very deep, dark spread, and many of you have been through a lot. And hey, you just got to keep moving forward and really focus on your self-healing. And now may not necessarily be the time for you to be thinking about attracting a loving and fulfilling relationship. The indicators that come out in your spread, Cancer singles, is that you really need to be focusing on healing and being kind to yourself, and just being thankful that you are no longer in the situation, reflecting on the lessons you've learned, and just move forward. So the best of luck to you, Cancer singles. Cancers who are in relationships. This is for those of you, Cancers, who are coupled up. This reading is for you. Tarot. What strengths or qualities should Cancers focus on to enhance and nurture the love and fulfillment in their current relationships. All right, Cancer couples, here is what the Tarot recommends you do to strengthen your relationship. First card out of the deck is the Ten of Swords. My goodness, Cancers, you guys are having a season right now. Second card out of the deck is the Lover's card. Final card out of the deck for your spread, Cancer who are in a relationship, is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands. So let's break this down. So Cancers, many of you are going through a tough season right now, just in general. So I want to start there because the reading for the singles was pretty dark, and this energy, this dark energy, is carrying over into those of you who are in relationships. So this is a difficult time in general for Cancers, for many Cancers. And when it comes to your current relationship, the Tarot is indicating that there are a great number of you who are in a situation where you're grieving your relationship. Maybe you feel a sense of loss in your existing relationship. Some of you may even feel a bit of sorrow and despair and some level of suffering because you are in a partnership or in partnership with someone who you may find it difficult at this moment in time. It's important that you remember every relationship has ebbs and flows, ups and downs. And if you're hanging in the relationship and working on it and working through it, you are going to experience times that are down, times where it may just be a struggle between you and your partner, or it may just be a tough season. You know, things are cyclical when we're talking about relationships. So it's important to keep that in mind. That is the Ten of Swords energy. And when you look at the card, I mean, it's very evident that there's pain involved. And for some of you, you know, the grief that you may be experiencing could be related to concessions that you feel like you have to make within the context of your relationship in order to make it work. There may be sacrifices that you're struggling with having to make. There may be a number of you that you feel you're losing parts of yourself to be able to maintain and manage and work through your current relationship. This is the Ten of Swords energy. But it's interesting because the Tarot delves out the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is an energy of union and choice and falling in love. And so the Tarot is really indicating, even though you're in a difficult time and a difficult season, Cancers, it's encouraging you to understand that you being in the relationship that you're currently in, number one, it is a choice for you to be there. So remember, it is a choice. If you choose to stay, you will have things to work on. No matter what the relationship is, no matter who you're in relationship with, there's always something that you need to work on in the context of your relationship, whether that's better communication, more trust, whatever you and your partner struggle with in terms of your relationship dynamic. You don't get rid of those dynamics or having to work through things by changing partners. It doesn't work like that. We all come into relationships from different upbringings, from different experiences, and having different perspectives. And so what the tarot is indicating is, in order to enhance the love and find greater fulfillment in your relationship, number one, you have to choose to be in it and stay in it. That is a choice you have to make. The tarot is not indicating you should or you shouldn't. The tarot is simply saying it's a choice. Okay. But if you choose to work through it, if you choose to hang in there, the tarot is indicating that in order for your union to strengthen and to work, you must find excuses and different ways and different moments to fall in love again with your partner. This is the element of the Lover's card. Okay. And I find it interesting with you, Cancers who are in relationship, that to cap off your reading is the 10 of Wands energy. And the 10 of Wands energy is, I believe, very similar to what happened with the singles. I believe the 10 of Wands energy is presenting as a direct result of the 10 of Swords energy that came out in your spread. But the 10 of Wands is an energy of oppression, deceit, bitterness, suffering from, just feeling like things are not fair and just overall bad faith. This is not a good card for a relationship. And when I pull a card to clarify, I pull the Four of Swords energy. And the Four of Swords energy, as a clarifying card, is a card of solitude, isolation, there being misunderstanding and confusion. And so, again, 10 of Wands is not a great energy to have in a love reading. It's just not. But the recommendation, in order to maintain your relationship, in order to strengthen the love that you do have, because there is love there. You wouldn't be in it if there wasn't some level of love that you have for your partner. But in order to enhance and nurture the love, Four of Swords is an energy of isolation, solitude, misunderstanding. So you may need to strongly consider, and this is, of course, according to the tarot, you may need to consider time apart. Okay. Sometimes couples are together so much and so often that you get on each other's nerves. Your little habits become big habits. You annoy each other. There are things about each other that you uncover that you just don't like, and it makes you want to end the relationship. But if you want to actually make this relationship work, strengthen it, enhance what you already have, and nurture the love in your current relationship, the recommendation from the tarot is to spend time alone, to really rejuvenate yourself, rejuvenate your soul, spend some time apart, because right now you may be going through a period of confusion and kind of like misunderstanding what it is that's going on in the context of your relationship. Maybe what's being communicated from your partner isn't necessarily something that you really fully understand what's going on. And you may be confused about your feelings about your relationship, whether or not you want to stay in it, whether or not you want to continue to work on it. There may be confusion on your part, but the tarot's recommendation is to spend time apart, be alone with yourself, give yourself time, energy, and space to think through this relationship. Revisit what it is that you really want from this relationship. Make it a point to figure out what you would like to see and assess whether or not you feel that that's something that can be achieved with the person that you are with. The tarot is not indicating that you two should break up. It is indicating that where you are right now at this moment in time in your relationship is a choice, and you have to get clarity on what it is that you want. And in order that to do that, most likely you need a break in the relationship, a break in the normal routine that you two are constantly in. You need time apart. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. So that is the message from the tarot, ladies and gentlemen. I wish these were more I wish they were more uplifting cards from the tarot when it comes to you cancers, but it seems like both those of you who are single and those of you who are in relationships, it just may just be a difficult time for cancers throughout this season. And so with that, I am wishing you all the best, and I am encouraging you to really think deeply about the advice coming from the tarot, and to do what is best for you in order to show up even better in your relationship with your partner, or in preparation for a relationship, for those of you who are single, to do your work, do the work, do your work. And ultimately, all should end up being well. I hope you found this reading very valuable. Do not hesitate to click the like button, and do not forget to subscribe. Until next time.